And welcome to the 2020 CFA International Top Cat Challenge, our virtual competition. Oh, I've had so much fun this weekend virtually handling all these amazing cats. Thank you to the Southwest region for inviting me to participate in this special event. I'd like to especially thank Rhonda Avery for all her hard work in putting this on. When this came out, I just knew that Rhonda would step up to the plate and make this happen. I'd also like to thank Pat Jacoberger, Ira Sink, and Lorna Freemuth for all the support behind the scenes to make this event happen. My name's Lorraine Shelton. I'm a provisional all-breed judge for the International Cat Association. I know a lot of you have seen me at our shows. We've got a lot of crossover exhibitors in our region, and I'm so glad I'm able to participate in this event. Of course, we want to thank our sponsors. Don't forget to go to Etsy and check out Felicity Lane. They have amazing um, uh, cat things for cats, things for the people. Zymox, of course, is an industry leader in grooming products. I love their ear cleaning solution. You know that a show cat has to have clean ears. We always check it, especially on our household pets. And for those of us who were involved in the 1990s in the original Fanciers list, we remember when the FPRL was just a glimmer in the eye of those of us who envisioned a cat fancy on the internet. And sure enough, here we are even having cat competitions on the internet. It's been almost 30 years for FBRL, except no substitutes. And here we go into our household pets. Why do we have cat shows? Harrison Weir envisioned a cat competition and started up the famous Crystal Palace competition in 1871. And the reason he started it is he wanted us to cherish cats. He saw that in the streets of London and in the farms of England, that cats were not being respected as pets. And he wanted them to have every bit of the respect that the dog fancy had for their animals. The tipped ear on my 15th best household pet tells me that this cat was once part of a feral colony. He's known a cruel life on the streets, but now has a wonderful home within the life of a CFA exhibitor. And now he gets to compete at cat shows with some beautiful, beautiful cats. And boy, can he hold his own. I just think that this indication of a change in the world that he has to experience just tugged on my heartstrings. And he is I'm sorry, she is you know that red cats are rare in the female gender. She is my 15th best household pet. Also present at that Crystal Palace show was a polydactyl cat. And that cat was written up in the newspapers and was the hit of the show. I just love this little, I think, 4-month-old spay. I'm referring to my notes here. And I just want to pick her up and kiss every one of those numerous toe beans. Isn't that adorable? 14th best household pet. Look at these ears. Lovely seal point and white cat. I love those big blue eyes. Elegant neck. Just, you could tell she's got a lot of spirit. I hope she's as vocal as her underlying ancestry seems to indicate. My 13th best household pet. What would Halloween be without a ghost? And of course, I'm referring to the ghost striping on this black smoke cat. How elegant. Oh, just spectacular example of this phenomenon. I love the concerned look in his eyes. He is my 12th best household pet. This isn't supposed to happen. Black cats are supposed to be all black. What the heck is that white tail tip doing? For those of you who have read anything about feline genetics, you know that I wrote an article called The Pigment Parade that talks about how pigment cells migrate from the neural crest and then travel throughout an embryo's body to provide those pigment producing cells in the skin layer of the skin. But sometimes they don't make it all the way. And in this case, what a spectacular result. My 11th best household pet. When a cat reveals its belly, it's showing you that it trusts you. And boy, the trust just comes from the eyes of this cat as well. She has a beautiful bunny toy that she was playing with in the in the other pictures, and she just looked right into my heart. My 10th best household pet. Wow, what a color on this beautiful brown patch tabby and white. I love her expression, and I believe she was also in one of the videos. And this cat was airborne with playing with the toys. What an attitude. Oh, I'm sorry, what a tortitude this cat has. My 9th best household pet. Talk about the perfect lap cat. Just want to cuddle up to this cat in front of the fire. I love the expressions with those round eyes, those beautiful pinchable cheeks. And doesn't that coat look so very, very soft? This boy is my 8th best household pet. Bold, bold stripes on this brown mackerel tabby. There were a couple of other shots that really showed off the pattern well. Love the expression, beautiful bright eyes, those expressive ears. My 7th best household pet. Hot, hot brown patch tabby. In fact, when I first saw this, I went, wait a minute, is this amber? Because this is a phenomenon that we see in my breed as kind of a similar effect. But no, I looked very closely. Brown patch tabby, but boy, look at all that orange showing through. This is another one of my video cats that was very entertaining. My 6th best household pet. Look at those eyes. And this boy just posed so beautifully in the shots and in the video. I just love the expression, that jewel-like eye color. Can't you just imagine that in a faceted stone? Just gorgeous. My 5th best household pet. And here we have the yin to the yang of our black cat with the white tail tip. We have a white cat, blue-eyed, with a black tail. Another example of what I described in that genetics article of how those melanocytes just ended up not surviving, except the ones that made it all the way to the tail. What an amazing phenomenon. When I wrote that article the first time, we didn't know what the genetics was behind that. We now know that this is a result of a variant of the KIT gene that causes this phenomenon. I just love this effect. And any excuse I can give to talk about genetics in my household pet finals, I'll grab it. And I think Pat Jacoberger was the one that inspired me to do that in my finals, use my household pet category to talk about the science behind our beautiful cat colors. My 4th best household pet. 17-year-old female, and she's still bringing it to the game. Wow. Look at that expression. Virtual show, real show, bring it on. I just love her attitude, her expression. And of course, for the household pet competition, the exhibitor has to do their part. Look at the beautiful grooming job on this cat. Excellent condition. My third best household pet. I don't know what it was about this brown spotted tabby, but I just had to use her in my final, and she ended up being my second best household pet. She just has such an attitude here, the upright ear, that little shy near smile. Don't you just want to know what this cat is thinking? Something about her just really spoke to me. My second best household pet. And this cat just made me laugh. I love that smile. I love that excited expression. Now, we all know that any serious show cat in the household pet competition has to be able to know what to do with the scratching post. And sure enough, this girl did a pole dance in one of the shots. Doesn't this just look like the ultimate competitor in the household pet competition? I just want to pick her up and give her a hug. Such a friendly, friendly face, and my very best household pet. Congratulations to all the winners, and every one of the entries is best cat in your hearts. I know. It was such a pleasure to be able to play with them, even virtually, here at the Top Cat Challenge. We'll see you all at the grand finale, the CFA Virtual International.